Welcome back to Tea Time with Jesus. Thank you so very much for continuously coming back to these videos. I really appreciate it and I appreciate you. Let's take a sip of our tea, coffee, juice, water, or whatever your vibe is. Mine's is tea. The Tea Time with Jesus videos actually came about from my own personal time, that I would take time out for when I'm feeling stressed and tired and I have a lot of things to do. And I just need that time, a break. And I would stop and take some tea and sit in the presence of God and just listen for His voice, listen and have my mind on His word and think about Him and take some tea. And that has relaxed me so much and gave me such a peace that, I can be able to continue. So that is where it was birthed, and I decided to bring it over to my clients when I coach them, but also to share it with you who are watching from Facebook or YouTube. And I hope that I can inspire you to take that time, that little break, that tea time with Jesus. I love my tea. Today I would like to talk about Jesus being the burden bearer, because He is our burden bearer. And the word that I would like to read that from today is taken from Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 to 30. Most of you know it already, but let's read it. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now, this is what the Lord Jesus is telling us. And you might think, okay, what does that really mean? First of all, let's just look at what a yoke is. And it says, when you look it up in the dictionary, a yoke is a wooden bar or a wooden frame that is joined to two animals. So the yoke, the wooden piece is in the middle, and then the other animal is right here. And they're yoked together for a reason, because they have work to do. They have a load to pull or plow the ground by farming. And they're usually used by farmers, and they're usually animals who are horses, oxen, or mules. And they're used to do the work on the farm to help pull the labor. Now, when we think about that, we think about, why did Jesus use the word yoke together with Him? And He said, learn of me, take my yoke upon you, and for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest for your souls. So what it says to me is, He's saying you can find rest for your souls. That means that He's talking to people where there's no rest. That means where there's no rest, there's no peace. And that means that we can be burdened with things, stressed from be it paying bills, a sickness, losing of a job, or just regular things in general that stresses us out. We have a lot to do, we can't finish, we can't make the deadline, we can't finish the things that we have to do in-house, and we have another appointment to go to. It brings stress. And Jesus is saying, come unto me and I will give you rest. But He just didn't say rest. He said rest for your souls. So when I hear the word soul, I think on my emotions. I think on my feelings. I think on my mind going over and over on things. And He's saying He can give me rest. Now, there's where my tea time video was birthed. My tea time then was birthed, because I needed that rest. I needed to calm down. Rest is finding that peace and that relaxation, to not be feeling frazzled, anxiety, stressed out. Jesus is saying, come to him. Come to him because you're weary, you're frazzled, you're anxious. He's saying, come to him. He will give you rest. And he just not only said that, he said that his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Wow. His yoke is easy. When I think of the other things what we could be yoked with in the world, those things are heavy, stress, causing us stress, causing us anxieties. And he's saying his yoke is easy. So if we be yoked, like how those two animals are shoulder to shoulder, those two oxen with the yoke in between of them, let's take the spiritual yoke of Jesus upon us and let him carry that burden for you. Because then he said his burden is light. We will be yoked with him, but we are not feeling that pressure, that burden, or those burdens is no longer on us. But let him carry it. Let Jesus carry the yoke, that you are not having to bear that anymore. And really, I have seen this time after time in my life. And I must say, at times, I forget to just sit at his feet and take his yoke upon me. But then I remember, go to Jesus, trust him. And some of you may be saying, but how? If you're busy right now, stop. You've stopped to watch this video. Just stop and talk to the Lord. Ask him, say, Lord, take this yoke from me. Take this burden then from me. This thing that I'm worrying about, that I have to do, that's coming up, that is going to cause discomfort in my life, and I'm stressed about it. Lord, I'm giving it over to you. And I'm asking you to take it from me, and I'm casting this care upon you. Cast your cares upon him, because he can bear it. We were not made to bear heavy burdens. We were definitely not made for that. But Jesus can. He took the world upon his shoulders when he carried that cross to Calvary. So let him bear your burdens today. Don't carry them yourself. Go to him in prayer and say, Lord, I am trusting you with this problem. I'm trusting you with these burdens. And let him carry them. Let him carry the burden. So if you're not yoked with Jesus, get to know him today. Surrender your all to him. Surrender your life. Surrender the problems. Surrender whatever it is unto him, and let him bear your burdens, because he is with you. So this was Tea Time with Jesus for today. I hope you were blessed, and we will see each other again next week, God's willing. And take a sip of your tea. And thank you. Let Jesus be your burden bearer. Tea Time with Jesus for today. Bye.